Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Hager number 5307-BRZ. This is a standard hold-open arm assembly for the 5300 series door closers. So this is what would be called a friction-style hold-open arm. And friction-style hold-open arms are sure not nearly even remotely as common as they used to be. Obviously, that has nothing to do with the fact that they're not permitted for use on fire doors at all. It's just the preference has, in certain instances, gone away from a friction type because friction type arms are not the preferred way to hold a door open. What I mean to say is this. The setting of the nut, how far that is turned, is directly related to, if you watch this margin as I turn the bracket, that margin decreases. That's because at that point, which is probably set to possibly 110 degree, is where the hold open is going to occur. So as I tighten that down slightly, the hold open point will decrease, and I can make it hold open here or here or here. If I were to open it up, I can make it hold open further out. The point of the matter is I think people don't like using these, and I can tell you that people tell me they don't want this type of arm because I've had people use friction style hold open arms and set the hold open. Well, what will be done is the door will be pushed further seizing the two pieces together to a point where people will say, I can't get it off of the hold open point. In the attempt to do so, people will pull the door so severely, and this nut and frame portion is so completely seized together that they literally break the arm. Here is where I see it break, somewhere in here. And it's really not an elegant way to hold a door open, because every time that you push the door and you force those two pieces to lock together, you're stressing the hinge and its vertical axis of pivoting, and specifically everything the hinge leaves are attached to. So you substantially stress those points. Now, I've never seen a weld on a hinge plate break as a result of this, but I can tell you that I've seen people set the door point, the hold open point with the arm, and I can tell that the door seems to flex a little bit. What would be a more elegant way is simply a hold open mechanism that might be a ball detent sort of application, or a thumb turn style that has a ball detent, and those arms can also incorporate dead stops as well. A friction style hold open arm is certainly best used in low frequency applications by a user who understands how they work and will do nothing to use it beyond its designed method, and understands how it used so that they don't unintentionally break anything. It also, of course, stresses the point of where it's mounted. So for those reasons, in my opinion, and in the opinion of some of my clients, it's not the preferred arm. It also happens to be the least expensive arm when it comes to hold open. This is called a friction style hold open, and you can see why it would be, I think you can see why it would be called that. Okay. So these arms are non-handed, and it's going to come with this steel box wrench, which is awfully handy. The box wrench is going to, not that this is called a box wrench, but a closed end wrench. That closed end wrench there is going to permit you to be able to work on that arm and turn that. Now, I've had customers come in that the arms were so seized that I've had to literally put the arm into a vise or use a pipe wrench and hammer it free. Okay, I've had to do that more than once for people, and I think that illustrates what my reservation is about them. So, having just spent over 4 minutes talking about why you might not consider it, let's talk about what this arm is in relationship to its sister products. And then we'll get into the template and the installation instructions. There is a link below this video to the 5300 series parts catalog. Now, it's an overview of the 5300, which is an incredibly common standard door closer format. It is a modern style door closer that is ubiquitous. You will see this closer literally everywhere. Every day in your life, you probably are encountering one of these closers without even knowing it. And the reason that I say that is because it's the typical footprint of this closer is going to be 9 1/16 of an inch. So the closer body itself, the center to center of those screw holes is 9 1/16. That is the most common size of all. So with the 5300, you literally can't go wrong in terms of using it in lots of places. So that catalog, as you scroll through, is certainly going to start with an overview of the 5300, definitions of terms are there, how to order it, giving you the entire logic by which the part numbers are built. Then you continue to scroll through and you'll see the 3 primary methods of mounting defined. Then you get to the closer and then finally the arms. So this arm is the 5307, and you will certainly see it on that page. Hold open arm, friction hold open in particular. Now this arm is going to be intended specifically for a regular arm mount only because it does not include the parallel arm bracket. The parallel arm bracket is used when you have a push side mount and you're mounting the closer body on the door itself. You'll need an additional bracket. But if you're mounting the closer on the pull side of the door and the body's mounted on the door, then this arm is perfectly equipped for that. And that is the only friction type arm that you're going to see. The other arms that I was referring to, the detent style I said, they call it a plunger hold open. And that's basically a ball bearing that's going to project out of the arm itself and then nest into a feature on the closer arm until you pull that free. Well, that ball bearing is spring-loaded, so that's a lot less stressful way for an arm to operate. They also make those in parallel arm. They make those in parallel arm mount fashions only. So as a result of that logic, you end up being forced into a friction style hold open if you're doing a regular arm mount, or a top jam mount is where you're going to have to use the friction style. So if it's a parallel arm mount, you have options. Otherwise, it'll be a friction hold open. In terms of options, of course, this would not be permitted at all on a fire-rated door because fire-rated doors need to be self-closing by all means of activation. And someone manually coming up to a door in an emergency to pull it closed would not be considered an acceptable means of activation. So don't put it on any fire-rated doors. The parallel arm bracket that they refer to is the 5914, and that is a special, not special, but it is a particular parallel arm bracket that is that would not work with the standard arm, and you'll see that a couple of pages further down. You'll see drop plates there and then screw packages. So we've talked about what this arm is, where you use it. Let's take a look at the document that is titled Template, and I think that that's really just it's really just a user's manual on the setting of the friction arm itself via the wrench. The hold open arm require additional occasional maintenance after multiple engagements. They do. That nut, while it doesn't move at all much, it does at times require itself to be reset. These parts will wear very finely, requiring you to set this nut maybe to a slightly different position. After using it multiple times, you can expect to have that box wrench or this tool available to you. User will notice when maintenance is needed because the hold open function will become loose, meaning where you want to hold it open, it no longer holds open there, it holds open here. When this happens, simply open the door to the desired angle of hold open and then tighten the nut down as shown. The friction hold open arms are meant to be used in scenarios where the door is held open only occasionally, not frequently. Yes, that's exactly correct. That is where you would use that. Now, the link to the installation instructions is a installation instruction for the 5300 series. However, that of course includes how to install the hold open arm. At least I expect that it does. Okay, so it does not. No, never mind. Oh, forgive me, it does. Step 7. Forgive me. So what I wanted to illustrate in Step 7, I was going to have to wing it. So this arm is non-handed. You can install this arm either way. The fact of the matter, however, is depending on the swing of the door, you're going to need to install it like this or like this, because that nut only goes one direction. As they show in Step 7, if you have a left-hand door, you're going to be installing it in this orientation with the bracket pointed down. And of course, if it is the opposite, you're going to install it with the bracket. If it's a right-hand door, you'll install it this way. And it's just because it locks free over here, locks here. Well, when I turn that over, free over here, locks here. And that's why. And if you get it to the point where you're trying to get the door set and opened, and you get the arm attached, and you literally cannot open the door, the arm's upside down. So, remove these 2 screws, flip that item over. And then, not to get into a discussion of how you install the door closer, but it would be mindful to mention that you'll want to follow the rules of where to place the door closer in relationship to the vertical axis of pivoting, the dimension A, that's on page 2, to achieve the door opening degree that is listed there. So you want to stay in line with what is prescribed in terms of where to place the closer, how far over to place it in relationship to the arm, to the hinge center line. Finally, there is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Hager products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. If you have any questions on the Hager, this is their part number 5307 in a BRZ. This is a bronze color. I didn't talk about the different colors that they were going to have available. Please allow me to do so. It should be a total of 4. Aluminum, gold, bronze, and dark bronze. Let's confirm that. Indeed, aluminum, ALM, BRZ, which is bronze, the one we just looked at, DBZ, dark bronze, and then GOD, not God, there's no color God, GOL, gold, would be the other color. Any questions on the 5307 by Hager or any other Hager product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.